So my mother, she encouraged me to do that, but I say that no because I am really good at English. No, it was just my thought.
You actually, so the reason that you are a translator because of your pain point.
It allows me to become a translator and also the medical interpreter. If I were like tracing back to how I become a translator, I would say that be brave.
Hi guys, welcome back to Kruan's podcast. And today we have Praew with us. So Praew graduated from the same university as me ก็คือเราเรียนจบมาจากมหาวิทยาลัยเดียวกัน And you know what? I think her life is really interesting. You know, she's done so many things in her life. I mean, she's still young. I think she is an artist. She likes painting and drawing. And she is also a translator.Today, we will be talking about her life, about her experiences, and about what she has been doing in her life. This channel is dedicated to helping you master the English language. If you are looking to improve your speaking skills, enhance grammar, or even build confidence, you've come to the right place.However, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoy the lesson, if you enjoy the content, please click the subscribe button below. It only takes a few seconds and is actually a simple way to support the channel and ensure that I can continue bringing you valuable lessons and exciting guests. Your support.helps me invest in more resources and create even better content for you. So, hit subscribe, share this with your friends, and join our amazing community. Let's embark on this language journey together. So, please welcome น้องแพรว So, how are you doing today,
Excited? I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Because like this is my first time and it was like I've never done this before, so it was really excited and yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Nice,
thank you
nice.
so much.
I know, you know, actually when I first had like an interview, you know, on TV and with other people's podcasts, I felt really excited as well. So thank you so much for coming to the show. ขอบคุณมากๆเลยขอบคุณมากๆเลย So anyway, so earlier I told, you know, my students that you are a translator, interpreter,
right.
and also an artist, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so many things. You've done so many things. So anyway, let's start with a translator.
Okay.
So anyway, why did you decide to become a translator?
Okay, can I start with like the journey at first?
Yeah,
and
sure.
then you will understand why. It also a simple answer as well. It started when I was a kid. So my characteristic was actually a bookworm, and I love reading a lot. I've read so many things like novel, cartoon, manhwa, manga, like that. But mostly it's gonna be like the translated version in Thai. And one day when I was maybe 10, my mom got into a thrift shop, like the second-hand book, and she bought me one of the book. It was a translated novel, like that genre, like a translated novel, and that name was The Moffat. As far as I remember, it was the story about a family named the Moffat, and the story typically gonna be about the daily life of like what does mother or brother or sister doing each day, and it's some kind of like open the new world to me because we have like we can study the culture and like what's the other people doing on that day through the book. So it was like, oh, this is interesting, like the translated novel. It was really interesting. And until like the teenager, it was 13 or 14, so we got a peer pressure that time. So one of my friends, she loved reading the translated novel as well, and there was like one of the book that she kind of like lending me. That name was a Skullduggery Pleasant. Do you know that one?
No.
Yeah, it was a detective story, but the detective is a skeleton but wearing like a suit coat of the detective. That one, and the story is pretty interesting because he kind of like he have to solve the mysterious story that leak into the real world, like the parallel story happened like in the ghost world.
Is
but
it like local canal
yeah,
or something
kind of like that. So the ghost like come into the ghost, which is evil, like come into our world and then cause trouble, and he have to solve that. So it was like so interesting, and I was really love it. But at that time, I was too young, to understand about chapter and series. So I was like, when I finished, I was like, oh, so it didn't end in this one. So I was like asking that friend of mine, like, oh, do you have like the second one? And she say, oh yeah, it's fun, right? I have the second one, and I also have the third one too. But unfortunately, I've got just the third one, like that, 3 of them. And I was like, okay, so the book she have just 3, but whatever. So I thought that it might be end in that 3 chapter. So I've continued to read, and it was like really excited for me. And then I tried to do some research and found out that it was like 16 of the chapter, and I was like, what? And it was like this thick, and I was like, oh, so where could I find it? And I tried to do the research, and it seems like at that time, to be honest, I'm not really sure about the demand and supply, like, so I don't understand about that, and I get like angry because I don't understand why the publisher doesn't translate it, like continue to translate it. So it was in Thai only 3 chapter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then the rest,
Yeah.
is all in English.
Yeah, it's all in
So you were
English.
angry at them,
Yeah.
like, why don't you
Yeah,
keep
like that.
translating?
Yeah, like that. So I went to maybe Asia Book that time, and I saw that there's a bunch of it, but I'm afraid to ask for my mother, like, can I have your money to buy this one? So that time I was like, okay, I'm gonna be the one who translate it, and I am going to like not wait for anybody to translate it for me. I am going to read it myself. Yeah, just like that.
So you actually, so the reason that you are a translator is
Right.
because of your pain point, because of your frustration. Like, okay,
course.
if no one does this for me, I'm just gonna do it by
Yeah,
myself.
right. And like by the time that I am getting better at English, that set was gone, like out of stock from Asia Book. It was like more painful, but both regret but happy at the same time, because at the time, I have like the English ability now, so not limited myself to just the this novel. Like I can read more of that.
Nice.
And that's happened. Like, so after that, I kept asking my mom and my dad for like maybe 1 book a year for my birthday, like in English, and try to read it. But so right now I'm keep on a series of the I'm not sure, do you know Agatha Christie?
I don't really read novels or like
Do you watch
sci-fi.
movie?
Not really.
Okay, do you know the Murder on the Train Express?
Yes.
So, or like the Death of the Niles? That
Yeah.
one. So she was the if I remember correctly, so she was a German author. So I can get to read the books from a German author and in English. So I kind of like get to know some of the story behind, and it was great.
Nice.
So right now I'm into that.
Nice.
Something
Huh.
like this. So
That's
yeah,
an
that answer
interesting-
why.
That's an
Right.
interesting story. And also, like earlier, before the show, we talked a little bit, right? And then you said that you never study abroad. You only
Right.
study like in a Thai school and
Yeah.
in a Thai university. But
Right.
your English is really good. So could you tell me a little bit about your journey of learning English?
Okay, so at first it was start when I was about like maybe 8 to 9. So my mother, she encouraged me to do that, but I say that no, because I am really good at English. No, it was just my thought. And yeah, so she say, okay, so she gonna send me to some the institute. I'm so sorry, but I will like won't mention the name. It's alright, right?
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. So that institute, like, they're gonna be the assessment, like, to grade your English skill. And for me, it was like, I barely know ABC, but I was 8. Like, how? So I was, again, like, feeling like humiliated to my mom. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna study this. But yeah, I'm keep studying it until I was 12. But with Thai teacher, I would have to say that. And the education system was about like remember.
Trying to remember.
Yeah, just like not using that much. So actually, I was really proud of my vocabulary skill, but still, like, I'm afraid of speaking with foreigner. Like when I remember there was one time that I bragged to my friend that I'm really good at English, and then there are some of the foreigner passed by, and she said that, oh, why don't you say hi to him? And I was like, I was shocked. I remember I was shivering, and I don't know what to greet, and that ends up I point a finger to his face and then like shaking and say, what's your name? Yeah. What's your name? Yeah,
What's your name?
yeah, like that. And he was like, oh, me? I was, yeah, and I couldn't remember his name. Like that. So yeah, start from that. And then when I was get into the middle school, so I joined in the English program, that one. But I have to say that it was really tough for me because like the first class that I joined in, like I have to use the talking dictionary. Yeah, at that
Wow.
time, I have to use that, and unfortunately, I'm not sure what really happened with the education system that time with the school that I attend. All of the teacher, like, they are all like fired, retired, and just like not continue with the school. So at that day, like the first day that I attend to the school have to find a new teacher, and what they found is Indian teacher. And like English is already hard to me, and I have to listen to the other accent. It was like how I am gonna survive in this area. Like it was really hard. So it was a perseverance for that 3 years. Like I have to keep pushing, try to learn more vocabulary and try to use that, speak to the native teacher or like any other person who can speak English well. And yeah, it's getting better, like by just keep using just that. And then I barely know grammar. I remember I cry because I don't understand about grammar. Like I don't understand it at all until I was in the late, maybe like 16. That was before the university, only like 3 years, just that. Yeah, so at that time I try to focus more on like grammar, and that become me, just that. Right. So of course in the university I study in the English major. And yeah, if I were like tracing back to how I become a translator, I would say that be brave, because like I've got C in translation. Yeah, I've got C in translation, and I was like, oh, are you kidding me? But like that not gonna stop me from that.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just like I'm gonna open the page. So yeah, I'm just like employ. Yeah, just like open the Facebook page and try practice more. And like from that time, they're gonna be a review. They're gonna be the people that keep telling you what did you do wrong, and yeah, you're gonna improve from that. Right.
That's true. When I was in university, I got a C as well from translation. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to say I hate it, but I definitely dislike it because it was not very easy for me, because like even my Thai is a little bit like dodgy. ภาษาไทยก็ dodgy อยู่แล้วอะไรอย่างเงี้ย and then I have to do like English translation, so it was really difficult for me. So this is why I chose to teach instead.
Oh.
Yeah, not for me for sure, being a translator. So anyway, it's because earlier you said like, oh, you study English in Thailand, and then you just kept going, and then you were brave. So I just want to know, how has being good at English helped you in your job and in your life?
Okay, so let's start with the job. It's open a lot of opportunity if you know English, because like only the knowledge itself, you can gain that from like anywhere, but if you know English, it will be like you talk and you discuss and you learn more from people all around the world.
That's true.
And yeah, you get into the knowledge before the other people, or like you will understand more about that particular skills by reading something in English, and that help you to be better in your job. So about the job, I would say that yeah, it allows me to become a translator and also the medical interpreter, like that. So it was very, very proud of myself.
Nice.
Okay, and if talking about life, this is interesting. So I think that I can get to be like a wiser person like every day, every minute, because we were born in the years that internet was just like 1 second click away.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
you can
right.
access
And
it anytime.
if you can read English, so you can get to know more and learn more and understand more about like everything all around the world. So why limit yourself with Thai? Don't wait for like any other people to translate that for you.
Do it yourself.
Right.
That's true though, because like I noticed, right, like when I speak English, my personality will change.
Yeah, right. There's something with the chemical behind, but I'm not sure like what does it do. Yeah, right.
Really?
Like if I remember correctly, like if you trace back through some of the report, the person with like 6 or 7 language, they will have that personality as well, because they absorb the culture, the way they talk, and yeah, it kind of like arts, because like the language, an arts like in the other way. Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. And now this is why I would like to ask you about art as well, because you actually have a channel, right?
Yeah,
a YouTube
right.
channel called
Right.
ArtiePraew. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah, yes,
for
right.
sure. So so could you tell us a little bit about your page?
Yeah, okay. So I am just the person that love to spread my positivity, and I thought that spreading well through my art, because I'm usually enjoy with something simple. For example, like mostly my art, it's gonna be like the rain, the weather, or the favorite food like during that day, or sometime like about anything that I got inspired. So yeah, I am going to just post and share like the positivity. Of course, sometimes they're gonna be a changing in the type of content, like the way I try to teach, or giving a positive energy toward the artists themselves, because they're gonna be the time that the artists feel guilt and feel that their art is not that beautiful. But of course, beautiful, it depends on the people, but the important thing is that you got to do it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's some kind of my channel. So I thought that if you feel like depressed, feel down, or feel like
sad.
sad, you want something relaxing, so just try to Google it.
That's true. I think I agree with you, because when it comes to art, it's quite subjective, because if you say, this piece of art is amazing, but I might say, no, I don't like it. So it's quite subjective, right? Subjective แปลว่ามันแต่ละคนมันคิดไม่เหมือนกันมันเป็นแบบเรื่องของ opinion อะไรประมาณนี้นะคะ Okay, nice and also like you draw and paint a lot of pictures like nature, food, like you said, right? So what are your future plans with your page?
Okay, so according to my page right now, so actually I've got a plan, like, okay, also like short term I'm gonna do this, and long term I'm gonna do that, something like that. So the short term right now, it's just like opening the page and just like post it there to motivate myself to get paint every day, because like when I'm painting, I feel like better than not. And after that, I think I will try to expand it into kind of a merchandise. Maybe like a gift, for example, like probably some of the picture is a gift, or the sticker, or the bookmark, something like that.
Nice.
It was something that we have to research more about the clients. Yeah, something like that. And also oh my gosh, I forgot the word.
What's the word? ภาษาไทย
แบ
ก็
บ
ได้
ใช่ภาษาไทยคือแบบว่าเหมือนเขาสั่งแล้วเราทำอ่ะ
Pre-order? No.
No, not the word pre-order.
Yeah. I know what you mean. เดี๋ยวก่อนนะ
It start with a C.
Hang on. เดี๋ยว
This is the problem. Yeah, the customize.
Customize.
Right. Yeah, this is the problem of like when you know both of the language. Yeah, there's gonna be some time that you forgot the word, right? Customize. Yeah, the customized product was something that I've been researched, and people find it interesting like nowadays, because like the only one of
True.
them, right?
For sure. Like, I love art, and if I want to own something, I just want it for myself. I don't want other people to have it.
Yeah, right. So that's it. That's the idea. And yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have to study more about the marketplace, the clients, or the shipping, which is, I know it's gonna be hard.
Nice.
But yeah, it's great.
I get it. I love your art, by the way.
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
it's really nice, and I feel quite relaxed as well. I'm like,
okay.
this is fun. It's because like you record the whole video, right?
Yeah,
like when you
right.
make it, and then you start from scratch.
Yeah, right.
From scratch แปลว่าเริ่มจากแรกนะคะก็คือแล้วก็ like you draw until it's done, right?
Yeah, right.
So
they're gonna be
yeah.
oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be like during this whole time that the artificial intelligence, the AI was in trend, and I thought that my art will be more valuable in case that I try to record every single process that I did. Yeah, so everybody will see that, oh, this is handmade, this is not like some computer.
Exactly.
Like
It's
that.
more valuable because you spend so many hours, right?
Like, yeah, sometimes some of the picture could take like maybe 16 to like 24 hours. Yeah, some time like that, and they're gonna be I have to say, like, depends on my mood too. Like,
exactly.
If I cannot continue that day, so yeah, I'm gonna have to let it go for a while and have to wait for it. Yeah,
nice.
Like that.
Super valuable for sure. Right. ถ้านักเรียนอยากจะลองเข้าไปดูผลงานของแพรวนะคะครูหวานทิ้งรายละเอียดไว้ข้างล่างไว้เรียบร้อยแล้วรับรองเลยว่าถ้าเข้าไปแล้วเนี่ยเราจะรู้สึก relaxed รู้สึกผ่อนคลายแล้วก็ enjoy ไปกับศิลปะของน้องแพรวอย่างแน่นอนเพราะว่าขนาดครูหวานครูยังชอบเลย alright so Prel thank you so much for coming to our show today you know actually like I'm really happy to talk to you today
Yeah, me too. It was an honor, and it was like I can't believe it because like I follow you for maybe several years. I can't remember when, but what? Like you were right here.
มีแบบ what อย่างนี้ด้วยนะ
Yeah, I was like what? Yeah, like that. So wow, like I don't know what to say. Speechless.
Well, I'm
Okay.
really actually I do appreciate the fact that you know accepted my invitation because I think your story and your experiences you know will be really inspiring for Thai students because as you know so many people might think that oh I don't have the opportunities to go abroad or study in a good university or have a chance to speak with foreigners but you can do it and I can do it I think both of us study English in Thailand
Yeah. When you talk about opportunity, I think I have something to say about that. Like, for me, like, opportunity is not something that they give you. Like, you will have to search it out and follow that and like make a path by yourself. That how you call it an opportunity. It's not like sitting and then something throw up to you and then you're like, oh, I got it. That's luck, which is like need a lot of faith and luckiness in yourself, which may be like not always.
For sure.
Yeah.
I do agree with you because, you know, I always tell my students that if you are ready, I mean, like, if your English is good enough for that opportunity, then you have to grab it. Because sometimes opportunities do not wait for you. So
Yeah,
this is
right.
why English is really, really, really important. ภาษาอังกฤษสำคัญมาก เพราะฉะนั้นแล้วเนี่ย ไปฝากกดติดตามเพจของพี่แพรวได้เลย อยู่ข้างล่างนะคะ เพจของพี่แพรวอยู่ข้างล่าง
เรียนคอร์สครูด้วยนะคะ
ใช่ค่ะ เพราะว่าของพี่แพรจะมีเดี๋ยวจะทิ้งเป็นลิงก์ของเพจที่เป็น translator ไว้ด้วย แล้วก็เป็นเพจที่เป็นศิลปะไว้ด้วยนะคะ แล้วก็วันนี้ขอบคุณแพรมากๆ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
แล้วถ้านักเรียนอยากจะให้ครูหวานนะคะ เชิญแขกท่านใดมาอีก หรือว่าใครมีฟีดแบ็กมีคอมเมนต์อะไรก็ฝากไว้ในคอมเมนต์ข้างล่าง อย่าลืมฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กดติดตามกด subscribe ช่องของแพรวแล้วก็ช่อง podcast ของครูหวานด้วย I will see you guys again next time ครั้งหน้าเรากลับมาเจอกันใหม่นะคะ Have a lovely day. Bye guys. Bye.